You shouldn't let your personal situation hamper the investigation, Lieutenant.
You don't know what the hell you're talking about. So why don't you just run your program and shut the fuck up?
Determined. We must be determined.
I've been
We have a
assigned
duty.
this mission, Lieutenant. I didn't come here to wait until you feel like working.
Listen, asshole. If it was up to me, I'd throw the lot of you in a dumpster and set a match to it. So stop pissing me off.
Welcome to my humble abode. I'm Yoki the Tailspinner, and this is Tales Over Coffee. A second one of the day. We just finished Reverie. We return now to Detroit, become human. Continue. Where are we now? About 3 androids. Station. I am Connor. Youth-bound, determined, logical.
Can I help you?
I'm here to see Lieutenant Anderson.
Do you have authorization?
Yes.
No time for illogical natures.
Lieutenant Anderson hasn't arrived yet, but you can wait at his desk.
My aim is the goal, but the goal is my task.
You might be
You'll visit Lieutenant Anderson, but I have little time for him.
Hey, you take a look at these samples yet?
Non-rational. I've been told to wait at his desk. That we will do. To his desk.
Excuse me. Do you know what time Lieutenant Anderson usually arrives?
Depends on where he was the night before. If we're lucky, we'll see him before noon.
Thanks.
Wait for Anderson.
Hi, honey.
It says to explore the new office. I would not do that normally as Connor as I see him, but we will have a look around. Detroit today. Famous Detroit painted eyes. Carl Manfred, one of Detroit's brightest lights. Gwen warns of World War III. President Warren at 33% approval. Famous Detroit painted eyes. Carl Manfred, one of Detroit's brightest lights. Reports of famous artist Carl Manfred's death have been confirmed. The coroners described a fatal cardiac event induced by a stressful domestic situation. Manfred's son Leo has asked the media to respect his family's privacy at this difficult time. Carl Manfred rose to fame in the 2020s as a figurehead of neo-symbolism, with powerful and dark works in the mould of Francis Bacon. Proliferate years followed, until a dark period marked by alcohol and drugs, but the artist had apparently returned to work in recent months. The governor of Detroit expressed her condolences to the family on behalf of the city, describing Manfred as one of Detroit's brightest lights. A collection of Manfred's paintings will be auctioned by his estate in the coming weeks. Ivanov says niet. Russian president warns a response to Warren's warning. CyberLife, world's first $1 trillion company. Global populations reach 10 billion. Following President Warren's demand that all Russian troops withdraw from the Arctic immediately, President Ivanov of Russia has issued a response. Ivanov branded Warren's comments as megaphone diplomacy and said US saber rattling is the number one threat to the stability in the region. The Kremlin produced a detailed statement outlining Russia's claim to territory, and Ivanov said he would remind President Warren that the United States is subject to UN conventions, like everybody else. Conflict shows no sign of abating. Well, if I am to pass time, it is a valuable thing to know the latest news. Other officers. Other police androids. Android cop models PC 200 commissioned January 2035. Go back to Hank's desk.
Says they cut him with something. Maybe they're trying out a
It's good to see you again, Lieutenant.
Oh, Jesus.
Hank! In my office.
I have not been asked to join them. Oh, enter and listen. It makes sense, even though it was not a task I was given.
I've got 10 new cases involving androids on my desk every day. We've always had isolated incidents. Old ladies losing their android maids and that kind of crap. But now, we're getting reports of assaults and even homicide, like that guy last night. This isn't just CyberLife's problem anymore. It's now a criminal investigation, and we've got to deal with it before the shit hits the fan. I want you to investigate these cases and see if there's any link.
Why me? Why do I gotta be the one to deal with this shit? I am the least qualified cop in the country to handle this case. I know jack shit about androids, Jeffrey. I can barely change the settings on my own phone.
Everybody's overloaded. I think you're perfectly qualified for this type of investigation.
Bullshit! The truth is, nobody wants to investigate these fucking androids, and you left me holding the bag.
CyberLife sent over this android to help with the investigation. It's a state-of-the-art prototype. It'll act as your partner.
No fucking way! I don't need a partner, and certainly not this plastic prick.
Hank, you are seriously starting to piss me off. You are a police lieutenant. You are supposed to do what I say and shut your goddamn mouth.
You know what my goddamn mouth has to say to you?
Okay,
Huh?
okay. I'll pretend like I didn't hear that, so I don't have to add any more pages to your disciplinary folder, because it already looks like a fucking novel. This conversation is over.
I'm unsurprised to hear he has a
Jesus Christ, why are
heavy
you doing this
disciplinary
to me?
folder.
You know how much I hate these fucking things? Why are you doing this to me?
Listen, I've had just about enough of your bitching. Either you do your job or you hand in your badge. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got work to do.
I am very unsurprised to hear that he has a heavy disciplinary folder. I have nothing to say
Well
here.
then, I won't keep you any longer. Have a nice
This
day,
human,
Captain.
Lieutenant Anderson, is not only completely irrational, but also has no apparent sense of duty. As long as it does not get in my way, I can continue the investigation. Pragmatic.
Listen, I know you don't like me, but we're going to have to work together. We'll both have to make an effort.
We are
Now that
partners.
we're partners, it would be great to get to know each other better. Is there a desk anywhere I could use?
No one's using that one.
Time to look at the deviancy files. I have no business talking to this human, any more than I have to.
I was wondering, do you always arrive at the office at this time?
I arrive when I arrive. Stop busting my balls, okay?
What about Lieutenant? What about Captain Fowler?
Have you known Captain Fowler for long?
Yeah. Too long.
Let's start work.
If you have any files on deviants, I'd like to take a look at them.
Terminal's on your desk. Knock yourself out.
Very uncooperative. Not logical at all. Well, let me get to work. Case file missing. The plaintiff reports that he left his android at home, as usual, when he went out to work. When he returned, the android was nowhere to be found. No trace of a break-in the apartment. The android may have left the home without being ordered to. Suspect on an attack. Plaintiff claimed to have been attacked by an AV500 model android working as a waiter in the Fast Coney Dogs restaurant chain, situated in 842 Chamberlain Avenue. Plaintiff claims the android lunged at him unexpectedly and attempted to strangle the man. While leaving the scene, the android remains at large. A suspect in an attack. Plaintiff claims to have been attacked by her android, an AP700 802 model. The android also trashed several rooms in the house before taking flight. Missing, disappearance. The plaintiff, the manager of the Eden Club, reported the unexplained disappearance of a sex android, model WR400. The android disappeared after accompanying a customer to his home and never returned. Destroyed. Famous painter Carl Manfred was found dead in his home following an altercation between his android and his son. The latter's witness statements attest to the android behaving violently. The android is thought to be a prototype, unknown model and serial number, and was destroyed at the scene by attending officers. That must be the reason that Carl died then. This android is obviously, just like Ortiz's android, his programming has gone faulty. "243 files. First dates back 9 months. It all started in Detroit and quickly spread across the country. An AX-400 is reported to have murdered a man last night. That could be a good starting point for our investigation. Be direct. You shouldn't let your personal situation hamper the investigation, Lieutenant.
You don't know what the hell you're talking about. So why don't you just run your program and shut the fuck up? Determined. We must be determined.
I've been assigned
we have a duty.
This mission, Lieutenant. I didn't come here to wait until you feel like working.
Listen, asshole. If it was up to me, I'd throw the lot of you in a dumpster and set a match to it. So stop pissing me off. Or things are gonna get nasty.
Lieutenant? I'm sorry to disturb you. I have some information on the AX-400 that killed the guy last night. It's been sighted in the Ravendale district.
I'm on it.
Well, at least we're moving in a direction of investigation. Then garden, find Amanda, talk with Amanda, arrive at police station, find Lieutenant Anderson, Hank arrives, explore the station, yes. Read famous painter dies, read have enough says niet, Follow Hank to Fowler's office, bombs out. Hank examining files. There are several things that were not our duty and not our responsibility that we did not do. In other words, we avoided wasting time. Our duty is our goal. Nothing more, nothing less. I'm Kara. I'm here to protect Alice. Nurture her, save from whatever threatens her. Let's see. What's happening now we're awake? Let Alice rest, yes. He needs her sleep. Oh, she's awake.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to wake you.
So it wasn't a nightmare.
No.
No. No, it wasn't a nightmare. How about a nice warm bath? And then we can go out and try to get you something to eat. What do you say? Okay. I'll run you a bath.
It would make sense to change the way I look. Be a form of protecting Alice. Let's go drastically different with white hair. We can get rid of the LED. We'll no longer look like an android even. There, Alice is more protected now.
You're pretty like that.
Thank you, Alice.
You really look like a human now.
Thank you.
Your bath's ready.
Detroit today. Cyber wildlife. First Android Zoo opens. US life expectancy now 91. 0.4% of world population holds 94% of global wealth. CyberLife is set to open the first Android Zoo in Los Angeles, which will exhibit all exotic species that have become extinct in the last 30 years. Loot turtles, polar bears, mountain gorillas, African elephants, and several species of tiger will be among the most high-profile attractions. CyberLife CSR spokeswoman Danielle Carnegie said the zoo caters to people of all ages and has a special mission to educate and inspire the younger generation about the importance of protecting our fragile environment. Sounds like it might be a bit late for that. Though some environmentalists have claimed the zoo will diminish popular concern for the extinction of real animals, it's difficult not to be enthusiastic about technology being used to recreate vanished species. The animals themselves have yet to be unveiled, but CyberLife promises they will be more real than the real thing. No doubt an ideal weekend trip for the family. Canada's still Android-free zone. Canada, where the air is clean and the welcome is always warm. Discover landscape, discover the wild, discover Canada. Despite the United States voting in its Android Act as early as 2028, the Canadian Parliament has yet again pushed back on its decision on whether to permit androids in the country. As a result, androids are still not sold in Canada and have no official status in the country. With androids continuing to fuel unprecedented growth in the US economy, yet contributing to record levels of unemployment, the argument for and against putting them on sale in Canada rages on, but for the time being, Canada remains an android-free zone. Looks like a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Did he escape? Ah. Marathon.
The victim's name was Todd Williams, an unemployed man from Corktown. According to initial reports, he was shot by his android, an AX-400. The android fled the scene, and a police search is now in progress.
We are being hunted.
For Channel 16 News, I'm Josh Douglas.
Going to have to be careful to protect Alice even more diligently. Glad I changed the way I look.
I didn't want to hurt him, but he was gonna kill us. What are we gonna do? We have nowhere to go. And the police are looking for us now.
The android that we spoke with last night gave us information.
That android yesterday, he gave me an address. He said we could get help there. Could be worth a try.
Comforting.
We can't change the past, Alice. But we can decide the future. We're gonna pull through, and soon all this will just be a bad memory.
At least she feels comforted.
Finished getting ready. I'll go out and find some food for you, and then we can get going.
Police. This could be trouble.
Lieutenant Anderson, Detroit Police.
I am Connor.
A female android robbed a store down the road last night. You seen anything?
An android? No, I don't take androids here.
Have you seen anyone that looks like this?
Fuck. I knew there was something weird about her. She came in last night. She was dressed normal, you know? There was no way I could tell.
Is it still here?
Yeah.
Oh, the android is here.
28.
Thank you.
Let's go.
Ben, yes, still at the motel. Sent some uniforms and cordoned off the area. I'm heading to his room now. You wait in the car.
No.
Out of the question. I'm coming with you.
Listen, I'm tired of you talking back to me. You're a machine, so shut the fuck up and do what I say.
I am driven
All
to
I
my
want
goal.
is
I
to
don't
accomplish my
care.
mission. I'm sorry if that upsets you.
You want to see the end of your mission? Stop busting my fucking balls.
He's been hostile all throughout. Is he illogical? Irresponsible. This room is empty. It took too long.
It's gone.
I'm Kara. We're in danger. I must save Alice. Nothing else matters. He's passed. Time to move. Need to get to the station and get away from here.
Shit, that's them!
Damn!
Stop!
Come on, Alice. We've got to go.
Which way did it go?
That way. They're headed for the train station.
And release the quick time key too quick. With occasional computer lag, this could be a difficult chase.
Don't shoot! We need it alive!
Alice, trust me, we'll make it through.
Oh, fuck. That's insane. Hey, where are you going?
I must catch it.
They won't. They'll never make it to the other side.
I can't take that chance.
Now you will get yourself killed! Connor! God damn it!
Come on, Alice, we have to hurry. Let's go. They escaped. They escaped. I failed. Must not happen again. We made it, Alice. We made it. I know you're terrified. I know that was scary, but we made it.
Okay?
You did well, Alice. You did well. You're a brave girl. hotel. I think we're going to just pass on here.
Several sources report that CyberLife has provided Detroit police with a prototype detective android. Although police assistant androids have existed for several years now,
I am Marcus. Angry. The only good human I've known, Carl, was slain, was killed by his own son. Then I was shot by the police. Are there any other good humans? Don't know. But I have a task. I have a direction.
Customers are reminded that all androids must ride in the designated area.
There's a place where we can be free. Find Jericho.
Symbols seek. There.
They missed it. Spare some change?
Right there. Now we are looking for a lion.
Not surprised. If she did. Yeah. I know. It's crazy, right?
Try downstairs. That is a lion. One of the symbols. Yellow. Now we have stars on a wall with multicolors. That would seem to be over here. And we have androids behind a fence, or robots behind a fence. There's a fence over there. Or here.
Hey man, can you help me out?
Robots behind a fence, yes. One sign, there's the other, and the other is partially hidden. Let's go in there. Have to reveal that to find where we need to be. Now we have a face. African American woman's face by the look of it. There. The other is probably up there. We need to get onto the roof. there's the other one. Thanks for looking for Sparkle. Or Packle or some such. Probably Sparkle. Not going to jump across that easy. You can work out the way. That will work. Sparkle City, that's it. One, two, three, just. Now we're inside a building with something on the wall. Probably leading us up there. Wouldn't be solid enough. That gets us up there. And that will get us inside. Good. Good, good. Ah, there's the artwork, and there's the... Actually peeked out on the post. Interesting. Right. Next graffiti. Look, going through this hole. Jericho, is it? That was the voice. That was what the voice told us. And there it is. A barge, a shipping barge. I would say that one's not possible. We can find another way aboard. What is up here? Ah, a platform for some reason. heading towards a ship. So everything here seems rusted, so... Seems we are in the depth of the ship here. A torch. That for some reason still works. Good. Not that way. Alright, let's search further. That's where we came from. Another locked door. Try down here. Someone's close by. Think we can follow them. Nothing going that way. Go through here. Another door. This one works. Good. This place is rusted. Badly rusted. Ow! It's a wonder it hasn't sunk yet. Androids. Any androids? Oh, thank you. Apparently we could west away. And other things we could have read. Get to Jericho though. Took the direct route. And that is where we leave it for today, my friends. If you want to help the channel grow, hit the like, comment, and subscribe. Enjoy your coffee. May you have a blessed day.